Morning, everybody. Welcome to Lending Lessons with Lori on this kind of Wednesday gloomy day. Looks like we're in for some rain today, which we need, but for anybody working outside, sorry. Want to talk to you and conclude our series on what you should be asking your lender. Over the last 5 weeks, we've talked about different things I feel you should be asking a lender if you're looking to refinance your home or purchase a home, and identify who you want to work for. These are questions that I would consider to be not necessarily typical. If you did a Google search on what's the best questions to ask your loan officer, these won't fall into that category. These are a little bit unique, and I think equally as important as what you would see on that top 10 search. So last question I would advise you to inquire on as to whether your loan officer is going to provide a full loan estimate. I am surprised sometimes when people reach out to me and they say they've talked to another lender, and I ask someone, hey, can you send me the pre-approval if they sent you the estimates, and they send me a letter that's on company letterhead that just says you're qualified for this amount of purchase price, this amount down. Or they'll send me a screenshot that is an advertisement for interest rates. That's just not, if you're doing your due diligence, you need to look at the whole picture. So it's important with the loan estimate that identifies not only your purchase price, down payment, and interest rate that's being offered based on the market that day, but it breaks down all the lender fees that lender is going to charge you. It breaks down the title cost, what the title company charges. They'll have prepaid escrow items on there. And if you have a loan officer that's worth their salt, who identifies different property types and situations, they'll be able to address HOA cost, whether there might be a survey, if there's a condo, if condo docs are needed. You need someone that understands the situation in the area. So I caution people who want to work with online out-of-state lenders, because there are several differences between states and fees that are charged and cost. And speaking specifically about taxes, if you're working with someone out of state that really doesn't know Denver has relatively affordable taxes. But if you were buying in Texas has really extreme taxes. They're expensive. So you need to know and work with someone in the actual local area. And you also want to be wary of people where the estimates look really almost too good to be true. I do think that there are loan officers that kind of lowball costs, particularly homeowners insurance costs. So make sure you're just kind of being wary of that. If you're looking specifically at what the total costs are and comparing that to another estimate, you're probably missing a few things. And here's why I say that. As an example, the owner's title policy, this is what conveys ownership of the property from the seller to you. It is a true buyer cost. So on my loan estimates, you will see that I do charge it to you, but it is generally paid by the seller. So I show a credit against that cost, so it makes it a wash. But if you look at my total fees, they look a little bit higher because it includes that cost. There are loan officers just that leave it off altogether because they want their numbers to look pretty, as I would call it. So I just think it's really important that you make sure that you are evaluating all of the numbers in an estimate. You need to make sure that you're getting a real fair representation of what you can expect in the cost. It's not all about interest rate, because anybody can offer you, let's just throw out a number there, a 4% interest rate. But what are the fees tied to that interest rate? Are there origination points, discount points? What is being charged to get that interest rate? So I can tell you, yeah, I get you a 4%, but if I'm not communicating any fees tied to that, then I'm not really doing my due diligence as a lender and being fair to you as the consumer. So get the total breakdown. You need to see everything. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I do appreciate when you like and share my videos. Do comment below with any questions or anything that you've seen in your history that was kind of a head scratcher. Otherwise, stay tuned. Friday, we will have our weekend update for this week, and there was lots of news this week. So happy to share that information with you. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you Friday.